Released by Square in the year 1992 on the Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, also called Mystic Quest Legend, also called Final Fantasy USA, would be an RPG made custom for Western audiences. Directed by Kouzi Ide, who also directed Final Fantasy Legend 3, and written by Chihiro Fujioka, who would later direct Super Mario RPG, the game was designed with more action-adventure gameplay in mind. For story, the game features a young warrior named Benjamin as he saves 4 crystals of light to lift chaos from the land, as he is joined by a rotating cast of 4 additional party members, though only 2 could be fielded at a time. For gameplay, turn-based battles are started from enemy sprites placed on the field, various weapons can act as exploration tools, and Benjamin can jump. To appeal to a different younger audience, combat is much faster, all enemies have battle damage sprites, there are no random encounters, and there is no need to micromanage equipment found. The story only gets larger from here, so let's cut it down to size with a recapitation. As the game begins, a young warrior named Benjamin finds himself at the bottom of the Hill of Destiny when the land rumbles and an earthquake swallows his hometown. An old man leads him away to safety, taking him to Focus Tower, once the heart of the world, while mentioning a prophecy that states the Vile Four will steal the power and divide the world behind 4 doors. A knight is also foretold to appear, and the old man believes that this has now come true, not only with Benjamin's arrival, but also that 4 monsters have locked the towers and stolen away the keys. The old man adds as the fiends drain the light of the 4 crystals, the world is falling into chaos as a behemoth monster suddenly attacks Benjamin, though is quickly dispatched. Now convinced Benjamin is absolutely the chosen one, probably, the old man leads him to Level Forest, where he advises Benjamin to save the Crystal of Earth first. Benjamin is told to seek the help of a girl named Kaylee in order to make it through the magic forest, and finding her in the nearby town, Kaylee pledges her axe to combat an evil tree obstructing their way. Lopping it down, the evil tree turns out to be a minotaur in disguise, retaliating by quickly poisoning Kaylee with the same curse sapping the forest. Together they cut down the minotaur, but wincing, Kaylee explains the only remedy for her is the elixir from the Sand Temple. Benjamin offers to retrieve it for her, and trusting him, she hands him her axe for the journey, only for him to find the elixir already claimed. A boisterous ninja named Tristram calls him out with the elixir in hand, agreeing to hand it over only if Benjamin aids him in claiming the treasure of the nearby Bone Dungeon. Agreeing, they team up and Tristram shows off some of the effective explosives he keeps to help clear the way. Confronting the massive skeletal beast within, it claims to have the power of the Earth Crystal, though the earth-shaking battle ends in Benjamin's victory. Though a crystal is free, Tristram is more interested in the claw shot he discovers, satisfied in his find and taking his leave while giving Benjamin the elixir he needed. Hurrying back to Kaylee, the warrior sees the town is thriving once more and the medicine works immediately, as Kaylee states she now wishes to resume searching for her father. Benjamin tells her to keep resting and he'll gather information in her place, pursuing a lead in a man named Spencer in a port town of Aquaria first. Along the way, the mysterious old man shows up again to reveal Kaylee's father, Captain Mac, will be crucial to his quest, and a girl named Phoebe can help. Climbing the frozen highlands within Libra Temple, Benjamin meets a girl named Phoebe who laments how Aquaria is frozen over, and learns that her grandfather is the same Spencer he is looking for. Joining her to help her and the town, he learns the ice cannot be melted normally, and in order to free Spencer they need the magic wake water from the Life Temple, but the key providing access was stolen by a monster inside Wintry Cave. Phoebe's claw weapon allows her to keep a grip on the slippery slopes of the cavern as they defeat a giant squid and get what they need. Warping the Life Temple, they are shocked to find the water dried up, though the old man is there, having saved just enough for them to use. Unfortunately, it's not enough to save the town, forcing them to investigate the status of the water crystal in the nearby ice pyramid. Chasing an ice golem using the mirror-like ice to hide behind illusions, they melt down the foe, freeing the water crystal and dispelling the enchanted ice. Returning to Athod Aquaria, they free Spencer, who recognizes Benjamin as the Knight of Prophecy, adding he is therefore the rightful wielder of the legendary shield in Captain Mac's care. Mac has been actively studying the prophecy, though on his way back from a trip the lake dried up suddenly, stranding him and his ship high atop a rock ledge. Spencer begins work on rescuing his friend, while handing Benjamin a key to access Focus Tower and retrieve the shield. The old man advises him meeting Reuben in Fireburg next, and the town seems central to frequent earthquakes. Finding Reuben, listening to a local rock band, and helping him free his adventurous father stuck behind a boulder, both warriors are directed to the Crystal of Fire in the lava dome. Equipping themselves with masks to see past the smoke and soot, they scale the active volcano and cross the sweltering pools of lava to take down a fierce two-headed hydra. The duo cheer as the Crystal of Fire is freed, and Reuben mentions he's heard Windia also possesses a similar crystal. With one more eruption, the land finally calms down, and venturing onward, the duo crosses a rope bridge where they are ambushed by a mummy that knocks Reuben off of the side. Fortunately, the young warrior is fine and urges Benjamin to go on ahead, as it turns out Tristram was looking on and offers to rejoin Benjamin in the meanwhile. The forest beyond is riddled with undead, as there does not seem to be a way out, and the magical tree of the forest does not respond to them. Tristram recalls Kaylee knows how to handle magic trees, and when they check back, Spencer hears of Tristram's treasure hunting expertise and recruits him to help him find some legendary armor. Before leaving, the mercenary gives his grappling hook he found earlier to Benjamin, and the warrior greets Kaylee, who now wakes up from her rest. Returning to the tree, Kaylee speaks to it, as the old spirit will allow their passage if they destroy the monsters lurking inside of it. Agreeing, the giant tree opens its mouth to allow them inside, and the duo make short work of the Chimera and its forces within. As thanks, a giant tree personally gives them a lift all the way to the edge of the forest, marching them right next to Windia. Unrelenting winds slice through the town as they meet an inventor named Otto waiting to rescue his stranded daughter when the winds die down. Defeating a Dullahan, they quell the raging winds long enough for Otto to deploy his prismatic pathway device nicknamed the Rainbow Road, allowing them a means to the Tower of the Wind Crystal. Swiftly saving Otto's daughter, they climb the ever-winding stairs upward into the sky, where they ground the Pazuzu abusing the Wind Crystal and free the land from the chaos ailing it. Returning to Otto, they begin to ask him for help on rescuing the stranded Captain Mac when Ruben surprises Benjamin with his return, sharing he found a secret stairway to the top of Focus Tower. Meanwhile, Otto suggests they drain a nearby lake into the dry lake to refill it, and with a bit of setup the plan works, freeing the ship at long last. Clearing out the monsters that have crawled on board Mac's ship in the meanwhile, they find the captain wounded but alive. Taking him ashore, Benjamin is met by Spencer and Tristram, who return from their treasure hunting, and Ruben finds he was more injured from his fall than he realized. Treating everyone, Phoebe accompanies Benjamin as Mac informs them he discovered a lost part of the prophecy, revealing a dark king behind the four fiends that waits within Focus Tower. He lends Benjamin a ship to sail there quickly, and wasting no time, the warrior storms the Castle of Doom. Rematching against the many fiends he has already defeated at new peaks of their power, Benjamin prevails in his battle to the top, where he is surprised to find a statue of a knight that speaks. It welcomes Benjamin and the other Knights of Light, passing along the crystal's blessing, as beyond, the hero faces down the Dark King. The Dark King laughs and reveals he set the rumor of the prophecy ages ago, and it was something he made up, revealing a full suit of arms to force the warrior into his service. Edging out a win over the rising forms of the King of Darkness, Benjamin finds doing so frees the mysterious old man, who was actually the Crystal of Light disguised as a human in order to guide him. It shares you don't need to be a hero of legend to fight evil, as long as you keep hope alive, use your courage, and respect your world. As the game ends, Benjamin feels the need for more adventure in his life, as Mac has no problem loaning him the ship for a little longer. Saying farewell to the many friends and allies he made along the way, Benjamin sails for the horizon, though a certain treasure hunter makes sure he doesn't miss the next adventure. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest has enjoyed the success of selling over 800,000 copies worldwide. Thank you for watching this recap, I hope it helped. This game gets a bad rap, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, check out the recaps for the mainline Final Fantasy series and a few of the spin-offs. Subscribe for more recaps like this, and thank you to the generous patrons and channel members who keep this channel going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next battlefield.